Let's take a look at Solana. Last time we looked at Solana was on October the 4th. Here is a quick recap. Solana is actually forming this larger bull flag. And then for the past couple of days, after it ran up to about 178, dropped to about 163, it been in consolidation and building out this flag. So the key for us here is for the price not to drop and stay below 163, because if the price remains below 163, could potentially invalidate this bull flag pattern. Fast forward, this is the 4-hour chart for Solana, and the data I have is to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on October the 12th. Last time when we look at Solana was on October the 3rd, right at this point, when Solana was in consolidations and building out the flag of this little bull flag. Unfortunately, instead of breaking out, the price broke down when Solana ran up to about 178, then retraced. It is setting up this higher low. So by connecting these higher low points, this becomes the resistance trend line. And after the price broke down, dropped to about 150, bounced back up. The minute it retested the resistance of this downward trend line, it got rejected. And after that, the price continued to retrace. And a couple days ago, the price dropped below the support of this upward channel. Let's take a look at Solana on an 1-hour chart and just focus from October until now. Solana ran up to about 178, then retraced, bounced up to about 168, then retraced. So it was setting up this higher low. We also have this lower low as the price continued to trend lower. By connect the higher low, extend that to cover all this lower low point. What we have now is a new downward channel that after Solana broke out of the support of this original upward channel, it is oscillating within this new downward channel. As you can see, when the price retraced and tested the support of this downward channel, it bounced right back up. And the minute it bounced up and tested the resistance of this channel, it got pushed down right away. And then what we see is early today when the price retraced, it was testing the support of this downward channel and bounced right back up. Currently, Solana is trading at around 151 or up about 4.5% on strong volume. So it is a very high probability that the price will continue to trade higher and then retest the resistance of this downward channel at around the 158, 160 range. And at that point, we will have to find out whether or not Solana would get enough buying support and be able to break over the resistance of this new downward channel and then re-enter the original upward channel. Switch back to the daily chart. The first thing is right now, Solana is trading below this 10 days moving average. However, for the past 2 days, it seemed like this white line, which is the 50 days moving average, provided very strong support for Solana. And looking at the stochastic oscillator, there is this crossover where the blue signal line crossover and is leading the red line. Volume is also picking up. The Bollinger Band was overextended when Solana ran up to about 216, and since then, as it started to consolidate, you can see the Bollinger Band get contracted to the point where it is ready to support another run-up in price. So all of this positive indicator is pointing to there's a very high probability that this could be the bottom for this retracement, and Solana would likely run up and test the 10-day moving average at around 156.5. Here is the key. If Solana can cross over the 10 days moving average, then it would likely test the resistance of this downward channel at around the 160. If Solana can stabilize over 160, then all probability is pointing to it would break out and continue this reversal in price. The next resistance level would be at 168.5, and then we're looking at retest the prior high at 178. In the event If there is a rejection at this 10 days moving average and the price retrace, if the 50 days does not hold support, then there is a good probability that the price would break down and Solana would retest the support of this downward channel and could eventually drop down to about a 130. But that would be the worst case scenario. Based on all this indicator, I think there's a very high probability that this would be the bottom for this retracement and Solana would likely starting to trend up. And that is assuming Bitcoin continue to stabilize and trend higher. And reward me with a like if you appreciate the content that I'm presenting. Also, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and subscribe, and make sure you turn notification on. And if you have Twitter, make sure you follow me at Vietmaxim because I provide constant update on all of our favorite cryptos.